What is he in for this Saturday night?
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the world-renowned WBA lightweight champion, is preparing for an exciting 2025, following a quieter 2024 in which he fought just once. Davis, who has an impressive record of 30 wins and 0 losses, with 28 of those victories coming via knockout, is determined to prove that he remains one of boxing's elite fighters. His first fight of 2025 will be this Saturday, as he takes on Lamont Jr. at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. This fight is especially crucial for Davis, who aims to compete 3 times this year, a feat he hasn't accomplished since 2019. Davis has become a fixture in the boxing world due to his explosive knockout power and exceptional technique. Despite his status as one of the sport's most exciting fighters, his lack of activity in recent years has drawn some criticism. His last bout was in June 2024, when he secured a 7th-round knockout over Frank Martin. While Davis's knockout abilities are undeniable, his limited number of fights has raised questions about his level of engagement in the sport. The Baltimore native has expressed a strong desire to return to the ring more frequently and demonstrate to the boxing community that he is still at the top of his game. The upcoming fight with Roach is pivotal, as Davis is eager to remind everyone of his supremacy in the lightweight division. He has openly stated that he is ready to take on the toughest challenges, confirming that his ambition remains as strong as ever. Despite his perfect record, Davis wants to prove that he is still the fighter to beat and intends to make a statement in 2025. Lamont Jr., the WBA junior lightweight champion, presents a legitimate challenge. Roach, who holds a record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, is known for his strong performances in the ring. His only loss came in 2019 against Jamal Herring by unanimous decision. Roach has shown resilience, most recently winning a split decision against Hector Luis Garcia in November 2023 and stopping Fargo Mucro in the 8th round in June 2023. However, Roach has not fought above 130 pounds since 2017, which adds intrigue to his upcoming showdown with Davis. Despite Roach's strong record, Davis has been vocal in his confidence, stating that he is not worried about his opponent's abilities. In fact, he has dismissed Roach's attempts to promote the fight, labeling them as a waste of time. Davis believes that his boxing IQ and skill level will be more than enough to defeat Roach. He is convinced that Roach has never faced anyone with his level of expertise, and he plans to prove that he is a complete fighter, capable of dominating any opponent. Davis's aggressive style in the ring, combined with his strategic approach, has made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. While many boxers rely on brute force, Davis uses a combination of power, technique, and ring intelligence to control the pace of his bouts. This ability to read his opponents and adapt to their movements is what sets him apart from other fighters. As the lightweight division continues to be stacked with talent, including notable names like Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko, Davis is determined to prove that no one can match his skill set. His goal is clear: to solidify his position as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and establish himself as the dominant force in the lightweight division. With a strong 2025 campaign, Davis aims to remind the boxing world that he is the fighter to watch.
I feel like
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the world-renowned WBA lightweight champion, is gearing up for an exciting 2025, following a quieter 2024 where he fought only once. Despite the reduced activity, Davis remains one of the most talked about fighters in boxing, with an impressive record of 30 wins and no losses, 28 of those victories coming via knockout. His knockout power and technical skill have made him a dominant figure in the sport, but his recent inactivity has raised some concerns. However, Davis has stated his intentions to return to the ring more frequently in 2025, planning to fight 3 times this year. a feat he hasn't achieved since 2019. His first fight of 2025 will be a showdown against Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA junior lightweight champion, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, on Saturday. This fight marks a significant moment in Davis's career, not only because of its importance in his immediate plans, but also due to the venue's sentimental value. It is where Davis won his first world title in 2017, when he defeated Jose Pedraza in 7 rounds. Though Davis hasn't fought at the venue in nearly 3 years, it remains a place where he has experienced great success, and he is eager to make another statement there. The matchup between Davis and Roach has generated significant buzz. Roach, with a record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, is known for his sharp boxing skills and technical ability. His only loss came in 2019 against Jamal Herring by unanimous decision, and since then, he has been on a strong run, including a split decision win over Hector Luis Garcia and an 8th-round stoppage over Fargo McCrow in 2023. Despite Roach's solid record, Davis has expressed little concern over his opponent's capabilities. He has stated that Roach's efforts to promote the fight are a waste of time, as he believes his own skill level and experience will be more than enough to secure the victory. Davis is confident that Roach has never faced a fighter of his caliber, and he intends to remind the world of his supremacy in the lightweight division. For Davis, this fight isn't just about securing another victory, it's about maintaining his status as one of boxing's top stars. While he has consistently attracted large crowds and has a dedicated fan base, Davis knows that he needs to stay active to keep his relevance in the sport and secure his legacy. He has voiced dissatisfaction with his inactivity in 2024, and he plans to rectify that this year. His recent victories over top-tier opponents like Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and Frank Martin have only added to his reputation as a dangerous knockout artist. But Davis recognizes that he must continue taking on the best challenges to solidify his place in boxing history. Davis's return to the Barclays Center is particularly meaningful because it is where he made history in 2017 by winning his first world title. For him, this fight represents more than just another bout. It's an opportunity to demonstrate his power and remind the Brooklyn fans why they continue to support him. Despite the recent criticism of his inactivity, Davis remains focused and determined. During a media workout ahead of the Roach fight, he promised fireworks, predicting an intense and thrilling battle. He praised Roach's sharpness, but expressed confidence that his experience and expertise would be the deciding factors in the fight. Davis is sharp, quick, and ready to deliver a performance that will excite the fans and prove that he is still one of the best in the business. The conversation surrounding Davis's future has been dominated by the possibility of a high-profile battle with Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson, a rising star in the lightweight division, has made it clear that he wants to face Davis in the ring, and fans have eagerly anticipated this matchup for some time. However, Davis has been slow to respond to these calls for a fight, and his reluctance to schedule the bout has sparked dissatisfaction among fans and critics. Many wonder if Davis is avoiding Stevenson, or if the timing simply isn't right. Davis, for his part, believes that timing is everything, and he isn't rushing into anything. He wants to make sure that every fight he takes is a step closer to solidifying his place in the history books, but he is also selective about when and who he fights. Roach's challenge represents the first step in what could be a hectic year for Davis. He plans to fight 3 times in 2025, but the question remains, what comes next? One possible opponent after Roach is rising lightweight star Keane Davis, who has recently won the WBO lightweight belt. Keane Davis has expressed his desire to face Tank in the ring, but he has also made it clear that he isn't actively pursuing the fight right now. He's willing to wait for the battle to take place on his terms, without the mind games that Tank is known for. The back and forth between the two has generated excitement in the lightweight division. with fans eagerly wondering if and when this fight will take place. While Keane Davis is still in the early stages of his career, he has already made a name for himself with impressive victories and a rapid rise up the ranks. He admires Tank's accomplishments, but believes he is ready to face the champion and prove himself. On the other hand, Tank's side has been somewhat reluctant to face Keane Davis, possibly due to the challenge he presents. The animosity between the two has only fueled the anticipation of a potential battle. Keane Davis has taken to social media to confront Tank, claiming that he will fight him on his own terms, without the gamesmanship Tank is known for. This rivalry has added an extra layer of excitement to the lightweight division, and fans are eager to see if these two fighters will eventually meet in the ring. Davis has faced challenges both inside and outside of the ring throughout his career. There has been speculation about his retirement, with Tank hinting that he may be done with boxing after 2025. He has been open about the toll that the sport takes on his body and how the constant pressure to stay at the top has made him reassess his long-term future in boxing. While his immediate focus is on his upcoming fight against Roach, the prospect of retirement looms over his career. Tank has already accomplished a great deal in the sport, and at just 30 years old, he is already one of the most formidable and intriguing figures in boxing. The possibility of Tank retiring after 2025 has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. If he does retire, it would mark the end of an era in the sport, as Tank has become one of the most electrifying fighters of his generation. Despite his young age, his impact on boxing has already been profound, and his legacy is being shaped with each fight. Fans and commentators alike are closely watching Tank's every move, knowing that his time in the sport may be limited. As Tank Davis prepares to face Lamont Roach Jr. on Saturday, all eyes are on him. Fans are excited to see how he performs in his first bout of 2025 and what the future holds for the champion. With the prospect of retirement on the horizon and several intriguing challenges ahead, the next few fights could be crucial in determining his legacy in boxing. Whether he can maintain his status as one of the greatest and continue to compete with the top lightweight contenders remains to be seen. But for now, Tank Davis is focused on the task at hand, defeating Lamont Roach Jr. and making his mark in 2025.